Hey there, hope you're having a good year so far. In this video, my friend, I brought you a list of 20 mods available for 1.20.4. Some of these mods are quite popular, but hey, they're updated, so that's that. Now without any further ado, let's dive into the video. Starting the list with a very intriguing mod, which is Visuality. And this is a cosmetic mod that adds some effects to things like hairy skeleton, a slime, or even a villager. Droplets will appear on the surface of the water whenever it's raining. Pattern effects can be spotted on the likes of amethyst crystals, your shiny armors, and a lot more. A mod that opens the door for amazing graphics is Continuity. With this mod installed, you'll be able to run pretty much any texture pack with connected textures, whether that be Matrix, Stay True, or any pack you could name with that specific feature. A similar mod is Entity Model Features. This one, however, will allow you to have refreshed animations in the game, using resource packs such as Fresh Animations. You'll notice that every single mob in the game received a substantial revamp. Each limb will be moving independently, and mobs like the villagers will even have facial expressions. And yes, those were heavily, if not entirely, inspired by the Mojang promotional trailers. The physics mod is one of the most active projects in the list. And when looking at its functionality, it's hard to believe it, honestly. This mod added the likes of fractured blocks, ragdoll physics, ocean physics, and a lot more features that can shift your perspective of Minecraft altogether. Falling leaves is a mod that I've been using a lot lately. Now trees will drop leaves, and that's it. But just this small feature can go a long way towards enhancing the overall aesthetics in the game, and here is a proof of this. Sound Physics Remastered is also a very simple mod, as it only adds sound physics to the game. You'll only be able to identify its effects once you hit the caves, as you will hear zombie sounds bouncing around realistically. And this mod is also compatible with the likes of Presence Footsteps mod, which by the way is also updated to this version of the game, so you could enjoy them both in 1.20.4 with no issues at all. An amazing way to ease the usage of the mouse in Minecraft is mouse tweaks. This mod will make it flexible for you to drag and place items in the game, along with a couple of other mechanics that are generally very vanilla friendly and quite convenient. Bobby mod is all about enhancing the render distance in Minecraft. Apart from allowing you to bump this slider up to a whopping 128 render distance, Bobby also makes it possible for you to save chunks on any given server, so that you can see farther than the server host allows you to. This mod can also save you some money, since increasing the render distance of your server host will require you to upgrade your current plan. A mod to completely overhaul the end is simply titled Better End. This mod makes this dimension ever more beautiful with bizarre terrain generation and whimsy creatures. The Better End is packed with content surrounding this dimension, and it makes the end dimension feels like a genuine reward for defeating the Ender Dragon. Better Nether is a mod from the same creator, and it does pretty much the same thing, this time for the Nether dimension. Both mods are wonderful in their own way, but I think the Better Nether will serve you even greater, given that the Nether dimension is an easy place to travel to, unlike the end. A mod that will help you separate casual items from absolute jackpots is Legendary ToolTips. I see this mod being used by new players, since when you first start playing the game, you just can't tell the value of each and every item. In that case, this mod will be a go-to option. Choice's Overhauled Villages is in my opinion the best mod at what it does. Using this mod, villages alongside pillager outposts will have refreshment. They're not going to be entirely replaced, instead a bit enlarged and improved. buildings will have a strong indication to their surroundings, whether that being the way they're built or the materials used to construct them. All in all, this is one of the very few mods that I found compatible with this version of the game, and will help you a lot if you are thinking of starting a new modded adventure. Spawn animations is very unique since it changes the spawning animations for the mobs, not that there was any to begin with. So instead of them just coming out of nowhere once it's dark, they'll actually raise from within the ground like a tree or something, and it's very useful in that it gives you a little bit of time to prepare for the mobs. Beautify Refabricated is an official port for the Beautify mod. The mod will add pretty much all the content from its original counterpart, including decorational blocks such as stacked books, hanging flower pots, candlesticks, and many more. Also, it's recommended to use roughly enough items mod to be able to reveal all the crafting recipes. This mod will ultimately boost creativity and expand options for interior architecture. The wildest structures can be found using the Wind Engine's Arise mod. Those are the type of buildings you would see in a popular RPG game such as Elden Ring. The structures are too tall, big, and rich with all sorts of colors. Going inside of these structures unprepared can easily mean a ticket to your spawn point, so be careful right there. Bosses of Mass Destruction is the first boss fight mod to update for 1.20.4. The mod introduced a number of bosses with their own structures and arenas. These type of opponents are too strong and they're meant to be fought after you kill off the vanilla bosses, so I would recommend being extra prepared around those monsters. Advancement Plaques will display a fancy header with a special sound whenever you accomplish a certain achievement. This sound can give you a sense of fulfillment and pride in what you did. And it's a client-side mod, so if you want to play on a public SMP, be my guest. An original gangster on the list is Biomes of Plenty, and let me tell you, it indeed offers plenty of biomes. This mod will appeal to a group of players and will probably upset others. Reason is that Biomes of Plenty offers biomes with new blocks, which instantly makes it unfit for vanilla servers. But it can also mean a diverse range of new lands to explore with new blocks that could be used for decorational purposes. At the end of the day, it's a matter of preference. If you are the type of players who enjoys vanilla-ish terrains, then Terralith mod will offer you just that. With a total of over 80 biomes, this mod magnifies lands in your world and make them entirely different. You'll come across the wildest of the biomes, and as I mentioned earlier, each and every biome are vanilla friendly and are only decorated with existent blocks. There is even a DataPack version of this mod, meaning you can have it installed on a non-modded server and any player will be able to join with no problems. YDM's Weapon Master is an amazing cosmetic mod to have around. It doesn't really do much besides displaying tools on your back, but this feature alone can catapult your experience if you are playing the game for RPG purposes. You could also modify which items display, and you can pair it with a texture pack of your choice if you would like to. An extra mod, as a way to express my gratitude for watching all the way through, is Resourcify. This is a mod I personally use to update all of my shaders, resource packs, and data packs. The special here is how you can even search for submissions without having to enter the official Modrange website. However, it does require that you have an internet connection, of course. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the content, a like and a subscribe would be much appreciated. See ya in the next one, my friend.